Hello everyone, my name is AZZATRU, how are you, and welcome to another Star Wars Battlefront 2 news update video of mine. In this video, we are going to be taking a look at the first pieces of content for the Han Solo season, which is Season 2 for Star Wars Battlefront 2. Ben, the community manager, posted a brand new community transmission with loads of details today. So I'm going to go ahead right away and read through all of the details, what maps, skins, that sort of stuff we're going to be getting to start off with, and then I will go into my opinions later on in the video. So let's kick things off with the beginning then. So on May 16th, which is a week from now, which is next Wednesday, we are getting a brand new patch, and it is the beginning of the Han Solo season. So Ben says, as the season progresses, you'll find yourself completing challenges and seasonal quests inspired by Han Solo's closest friendships against some of his greatest rivals. Now, this probably would indicate people like Boba Fett. The Han Solo season will be spread across 2 months, May and June, and we've got a lot of content to cover. So let's dive in. So coming next week, we have a bunch of content that I'm sure not everyone will be happy about. So we're actually going to be getting a brand new mode called Hero Showdown. So it says alongside the Han Solo season, we'll be releasing a brand new game mode. Hero Showdown is similar to the much loved Heroes vs Villains game mode, but it has a brand new rule set, which is good to hear. It's not just a 2v2 mode with Heroes vs Villains rules, it is a 2v2 mode but with different rules. So you begin the match by picking your heroes, and if you're defeated, you must put all your hope in your teammate and wait until the round is over. If your team is successful and win the round, you're unable to use heroes that you previously used. However, if your team loses the round, you're free to pick any available hero, including the ones you just used. So there's a bit of a tactical aspect in this, because if, for example, you really have leveled up 2 heroes, you know, got 3 epic cards for them in the form of Palpatine and Vader, and use them up, you're not going to be able to pick them, so you might end up losing the next 3 rounds or so. I'm just putting it out there, I like this, it's pretty cool. It just means some matches won't be as lopsided as you'd expect without this. So it's best out of 5, and if you win 3 rounds, you'll claim victory. So, you know, it's probably going to be a short mode, but I hope it's a decent mode, and hopefully we get all of the maps in Heroes vs Villains for this mode, and not just 1 or 2. Another big piece of news coming on Wednesday is Starfighter Custom Arcade. So this is something I'm not going to be playing, and I'm sure a bunch of people are not interested in this, but there is a huge amount of this community that mainly plays arcade that wants Starfighter Assault offline. So it's a Starfighter Custom Arcade, is where you'll be able to become acquainted with all of the starfighters in the game, take on AI, and learn skills that will serve you well when you venture into Starfighter Assault, just like the regular arcade mode. We know this is something a lot of our community has been requesting, so we're incredibly excited to confirm it will be available as soon as Season 2 starts on May 16th. As for map content, well, we're kicking things off in the season with 1 map in the form of Jabba's Palace, a map that most of us wanted back from the first game. It does not say it's a direct port from the previous game, but I'm going to assume, judging by the screenshot we have, it's the same map with a few minor changes, just like how they did Administrator's Palace. It was basically the same map, but there were some visual tweaks and lighting was improved and stuff like that. So Jabba's Palace is going to be available in Heroes vs Villains, which is awesome, Blast, and Arcade. And this is coming next Wednesday as well. I would love to see Extraction on this map. I really hope we're getting Extraction in June with the rest of the solo content, because the 2v2 Heroes content is fine, but we really want Extraction on a map that was made for Extraction. You know, the community wants it, and it has been leaked that it's coming back, so fingers crossed we do actually get it. As for appearances or skins, whatever you want to say, we were actually getting some really cool ones. So we're going to be getting the very first legendary skin in Star Wars Battlefront 2, and it's one that a lot of people have been wanting ever since the first game, to be honest. So the legendary appearance is going to be going to Leia, and it will come in the form of her iconic Bouche outfit. I hope I pronounced that right. I probably pronounced that really poorly, but it's from Return of the Jedi, and it's the very first legendary appearance. Not only is her appearance completely changed, but her voice is different too. So when you're using this skin, her voice will use the speech scrambler in the helmet to speak UBs. Also, if you're a fan of Lando, he is going to be getting an epic appearance, which is his guard uniform from Jabba's palace in Return of the Jedi as well. So these work pretty well together. And the post did say that make sure you're doing daily challenges and saving up your credits, because June is going to be quite legendary. So that's teasing towards more hero skins, and we actually have a little bit more information on those from Ben on Reddit. So someone asked what's going on, is there only going to be 2 skins this month or something like that, and Ben said we've got 2 for now, which is the Lando and Leia ones, but next month there's going to be 4 to 5 legendary ones. He says 4 legendary and 1 rare is the current plan. So that's decent. I was expecting maybe just another 2, but it makes sense because if you think about it, we have Lando, Han and Chewie all in Solo: A Star Wars Story. I assume this is what's going to happen. Their Solo: A Star Wars Story appearances will be legendary, and then you'll be able to probably get 1 or 2 other legendary skins. I don't really know, maybe it's Boba Fett, maybe Boba Fett is in the film, I'm just speculating there, maybe that is the legendary appearance that we do get, because Lando, Chewie and Han are only 3, he said 4, maybe 5. Moving on to some quality of life adjustments to the game, so there is some menu updates, and basically they're going to make it quicker to get into games, so they're adjusting how the menus is laid out. So when you go into the multiplayer menu, it will be broken up into 3 main categories: Assault, Heroes versus Villains, and Operations. So Heroes and Villains is going to be where you find the main core Heroes versus Villains game modes. You know, the 2v2, the 4v4, and then Assault modes is going to be your Starfighter and Galactic Assault modes, with Strike, which I'm kind of surprised about, but hey. And then we have Operations, where you'll be able to find Ewok Hunt, Blast, and other limited time modes. Now, this sort of confirms Ewok Hunt is going to be made permanent, because it says Ewok Hunt, Blast, and then the place to go for other limited time modes when they do come in. So it's safe to assume Ewok Hunt is sticking around as a permanent mode, which is great because it's what the community wanted. We've had it 3 times now. It's about time they just left it in. Kind of feel like Jetpack Cargo could potentially sneak in there, but you know, who knows. Let's see what the other limited time modes are going to be like. Another quality of life adjustment is the main menu. So there is going to be the first release of the non-holographic effect in the menus. We don't know any more than that, but they're doing it in 2 phases. They're doing some right now and then some later on with our feedback. So they're going to try and make it much better and go further later down the line in June with the second part of the Han Solo season. Second part being is probably when we're going to be getting movie content. Also, you're going to be able to spend skill points per round, which is great. I personally didn't think they were able to do this due to some sort of issue with servers and transferring data, but they've done it, which is great. So you won't have to back out to upgrade your hero or class. You can do it pre-round, which is fantastic. It's really awesome, especially for those that are on consoles that have long waiting times when you're loading up the maps. This is perfect. There's also some new milestones, because when the new progression came out, most of the challenges were pretty much done by people that have been playing the game a lot. So it didn't give people like myself, who have put a couple of 100 hours into the game, who have leveled up a lot, done a lot, to actually unlock any more challenges. So what they're doing is they're going to be adding score milestones for each trooper, hero and specials. The troopers will receive 3 tiers, whilst the heroes and specials will receive 2 new tiers. Hopefully this is done in a way where we can actually unlock them, or we're just going to get a lot of credits. I don't really know what's the best situation. I just hope there is enough challenges for people that are sort of near the max level of their classes, and they can still progress and still earn credits or crystals or whatever they decide to put in those challenge rewards. And finally, Ben said, that's all we've got for this transmission. We'll be back in the not so distant future with all the information surrounding the new Han Solo content. That will be released in June, including details of a brand new world. So I feel like in 2 weeks' time we are going to be getting another update, because I wouldn't say 3 to 4 weeks after the patch is a good enough time, because I feel like 3 to 4 weeks from now is not in the not so distant future. That's kind of pushing it, I would say. So what could that brand new world be? Well, in Solo: A Star Wars Story, we're going to be going to see Mimban and Kessel. So it's going to be one of those. I'm kind of disappointed there's only one. I would have liked to have seen both. But that takes me on to my thoughts and opinions then. So absolutely this is a lackluster update, because we're getting a map that we really wanted, but it's just an old map. We're getting some awesome skins, and that's great, and a new mode, but where is the Solo content? I understand if there is some spoilers relating to this in terms of, I don't know, the death of a main character or something, even though it's a prequel style film. Surely they could have just outlined, okay, we're getting 2 Galactic Assault maps, 2 heroes, and 5 skins, or 3 blasters. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense why they would have to do that because of spoilers, because, well, we know Han and Chewie is going to survive, and so will Lando, you know. And I'm pretty sure this is not on DICE's part. This is most definitely in the higher-ups of EA, and more specifically Disney and Lucasfilm, because why are they not saying anything? You know, the content's been worked on, we've seen the trailers, it's not completely new, surely. So I just don't, I'm kind of frustrated on that part. We really needed more content, just a screenshot of something from the new film, from the new content we're getting in June, you know. The mode could be fun, but at the end of the day, it's a small mode. The map, great, but it's one map we got 2 years ago. And it's one that, well, it's not even in its main mode point, because we don't have extraction in the game. And the skins are cool, but why not say that we're actually getting more skins from maybe troopers or something like that? There are so many possibilities. I feel like the reason why Ben said on Reddit we're getting 4 legendary skins is because he wasn't supposed to say, and he just got annoyed because we don't know and they know everything and they just can't share the information with us. It's just annoying. I mean, there is some really good quality of life changes here, and I'm sure there's going to be some really awesome balance tweaks and bug fixes, but the content, the game is in a decent performance part of its life, I think. You know, I don't really get performance issues, I don't really get any more bugs anymore. I feel like the balance is pretty damn decent, it's the best state it's been in. So surely now we should be getting more content, and we are, but it's still not enough. And we're going to have to wait another month for Solo content. Bear in mind the film comes out in 2 weeks. I made a point on Twitter earlier this morning saying, with The Last Jedi season, a month before release, which was about the same week or the week before the game came out. So a month before The Last Jedi release, and then about a week before the game actually released, but it was pretty much when EA Access released, so the game was technically sort of out, but they gave us a calendar of the entirety of the month of December. So on week 1 we got challenges and a playlist, week 2 we got story missions, we got the heroes, we got the maps, we got the mode, that sort of stuff, and then 3rd and 4th week was already laid out. And then it did get extended, yes, because of issues and stuff like that, but we still had it a month in advance. It's now a month away from probably this new content, so why don't we have it? Why don't we have a calendar in place saying, these are the challenges that are coming next week on May 16th, and then in 4 weeks' time, you're going to be getting this Galactic Assault map, or you're going to be going to a different world. It's annoying. It's just really frustrating because it's really making a lot of the community just want to walk away, and it can't be defended anymore. And it's annoying because the developers, what can they do? They're making the content and it's not being announced. So I don't know. It's probably gone on for this video's probably gone on for a long time now, but I just wanted to make my thoughts heard because it's clear that it is not good enough. And I thought a month ago we was going to get to the point where we actually knew what was going to happen over the next 2 to 3 months, and we don't know what's going to be happening in the next month other than some really vague stuff like more content is coming, 4 skins and a new world. But you know, I just hope there's a lot more skins than the legendary skins. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I'm going to be back with another video tomorrow, as you can expect. Remember to drop a like if you enjoyed this video and comment below your thoughts in the comment section below. I want to know what you're thinking. And check out any of the 2 previous videos on screen if you did miss them. And I shall see you all in my next Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. Goodbye.